racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready to told y'all that you better be running? I'm in my go yard when I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that big of the guy? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro. I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team, and we riding on it. More action and no talk. I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team, and we riding on it. Hey, couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want pause to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest.
Today, from Soldier Field in Chicago, it's Week 11 of the NFL on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
So
here are the Bears now for their opening drive.
At their own 24-yard
and leading them
line.
out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And I'll bet right now it's just one thought in his mind.
Win the game.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. He played pretty well. I mean, he didn't turn over the ball in terms of interceptions,
No,
right?
2 touchdown passes last week.
2 touchdown passes, but when your team doesn't win, that's just hollow. And the best quarterbacks don't care about anything but whether or not their team won.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Bus formation. Come on, boys. Come on.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet.
The pass.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective. That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Here comes the Bears punter now. Back deep, Deontay Harris. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted.
They'll take over.
Spotted at the 14-yard line. So out comes the offense now with a long field ahead of them. They'll be led out by a first-round pick in 2019 from Ohio State. It's Dwayne Haskins.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant.
Desmond Trufant. Haskins.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 21-yard line.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
So 1st and goal from the 9-yard line.
All day, just like that. Just like that. 57. Mike.
Back to throw here. He's got it. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
2nd and goal.
And he will fight his way in. Not giving up there. And he's got a Bears touchdown. It's their quarterback taking it in. And the Bears have taken the early lead. And maybe that was just a case of completely overlooking the guy holding the football.
It certainly felt like it, didn't it? Because on my checklist, okay, as a defender,
QB's last.
running back, fullback, heck, jet sweeps nowadays. Before you even get to thinking about the quarterback might actually keep it.
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. 5 plays there on that drive. And the end result is a Bears touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Taken in the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25.
So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
1st down.
Now Haskins on 1st down. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
To Brandon Cooks.
He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll run it here with Logan.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
They run with Logan, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and second and 1 is now third and 3.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's third down.
Third down, Logan. And for the moment, this will be a first down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands.
Come on, dog!
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Third down, here's Haskins. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Bears to take over on offense. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak, on top so far with the football here, first and 10.
Here we go. Hiking 18. I got you, boy. Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. Go.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Second and 9 now from the 21.
The 21-yard line. 1 yard gain brings up second and 9.
They run Montgomery, and a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
The tackle made by Devin Bush. It's a gain of 3.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Open man is Komet, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down about a yard shy of the first at the 29.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. So a change in possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, first and 10.
At their own 23-yard line.
Haskins looking to throw on first down.
Haskins pass.
Open man is Howard, the tight end. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
End of the first quarter with the score Bears 7, Oilers nothing.
Ready. 4 down. Check. 4 down.
Throwing again on second down. Haskins. This one complete to Scott Miller. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Complete to
12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. On first down, it's Haskins. And Cooks has it over the middle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 more there and another first down.
First down, Houston.
Throwing again, here's Haskins. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On first down, it's Logan, and he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3.
On the carry, it's Logan. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears 16.
Ball carrier. Tackle made at the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 7.
Haskins on 3rd down. That's complete to Disley, the tight end.
Haskins pass. Complete to
And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. This is Logan. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's Haskins. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line.
Sacked.
Enough to start you have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, Haskins.
The pass.
Disaster there, resulting in a loss of 7 on 3rd down.
4th down.
Is Josh Lambo for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. The kick by Lambo is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Bears 7, Oilers 3.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before and realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
5-2 is the Mike. Mike 5-2.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now Montgomery. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
2
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
And that's off the mark, incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Incomplete. He was covered by C.J. Henderson.
They'll set up to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Houston set to take over. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
That catch good for only a couple. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. 20. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete.
Pass complete.
Touchdown,
to
Houston.
Touchdown,
O.J. Howard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys have taken the lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Josh Lambo now for the point after. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. David Montgomery ready to take the field for the Bears' next possession. He's just been looking for some space. Yeah, I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. Dancing to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 41-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Finds his target, Montgomery. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He'll get this underneath to Montgomery. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 1st down now, but that clock rolling.
First and 10.
Flushed out right. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Gotta keep playing, man.
So they lost yardage and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
1st down, Oilers.
Final play of the half. It's Haskins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. So let's see what's going on around the NFL. We'll start across the Atlantic in London, England. And it's the Broncos who have the lead in the second quarter. Cortland Sutton, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In our game, it was Dwayne Haskins with a strong first half. His guys lead, though by only a field goal. Still anybody's game. As we send it back to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. On the return, Deontay Harris. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
They'll take over. First down and 10. At their own.
And now out comes Houston. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter.
Logan, the ball carrier.
Akeem Hicks that time on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 28-yard line.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. And he finds Howard complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Check 99. Double tight.
They'll run on first down. Logan. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
Logan, the ball carrier.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
It's 2nd and inches.
They run again with Logan.
Check curls, check curls, check curls.
And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 37. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
58, Mike, 58.
From the gun, it's Haskins. That's caught by Howard. That catch good for only a couple. Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8. At the
Looking to throw, Haskins. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
Brandon Cooks.
25 yards that time. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with 2nd and goal coming up.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Swift, his second touchdown on the season. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is lets you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
It's good to make it 17-7. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run.
Bears 7.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to your knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Not much there, only a yard.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Escaping. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. He's thankful right now for that sideline because it could have been a fumble loss, instead just a fumble, though they will have to punt it down.
You're right about that, but do you think there's ever been a player happier to see his own punter go on the field than him?
No.
I mean, not at all, right? How fortunate is he that they got a chance to punt it away, and it's not just a turnover at the spot.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down.
Haskins pass.
And he fires one incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. But it'll be second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Haskins. This is caught by Antonio Brown.
Haskins.
And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace.
And it's 3rd down.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
Haskins pass. Complete to Brandon Cooks.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Haskins back to the air. And his throw here's incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down.
Jalen Johnson on the coverage.
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Again, it's Haskins. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
It's a gain of 20.
Now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 47. Throwing again. Here's Haskins. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Hey, baby, this ain't good enough for us.
Well, Antonio Brown can wreak havoc in so many ways. Here he's able to cause a PI penalty.
He runs at defensive backs with such speed and power. I think it creates panic on their end, and a lot of times they just reach out and grab him, and that's the result there, a pass interference call.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 17-yard line.
Haskins going to throw again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Intended for T.J. Logan.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the gun, Haskins. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's brought down. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Will Dissly. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
I think it's easy to say mission accomplished on that drive. The goal was to increase the lead. They did exactly that.
Lambo on for the extra point. And that that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And the result, a Houston touchdown.
Josh Lambo set
And
to
Lambo
kick
now,
off.
after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Take over first and 10.
Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. A gain of 6 there on first. 4 receivers now. 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Second down and 4. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where you burn it. 6 figures every year.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Open man is Komet, the tight end. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 41-yard line.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 44. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Lambo to add on the extra point. And the lead is now 24. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Take it in at the 3. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Now the Bears offense ready to take over again.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
Eat. All day, dog. 55 more.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Middle of the field, it's Robinson.
The pass.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
At the 34-yard line.
Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Josh Allen racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Back to throw.
And this will be caught by Mooney.
And And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Back to throw now on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Robinson. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Steps away to his left. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception. Really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
First down, he'll drop to throw it. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Josh Allen, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. They'll look to throw here. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense.
This is unbelievable.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
In trouble, and he's taken down.
The quarterback taken down and sacked.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down. Where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. On 1st down, it's Logan. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll keep it on the ground. Logan. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Carrier. Eddie Goldman.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Third down.
So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
They'll run on first down. It's Logan, and he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On second down now, it's Logan, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Roquan Smith in on the tackle. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for our visitors, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for Chicago, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.